Morning to all. So today we are going to see about the topic of wind actually. We are seeing the second lesson lithosphere to exothermic process, external process of the earth. We are in the concept of gradation, erosion, transportation and the deposition. These are all the things will be the gradation. So it was happening because of the different channels. What are the channels we are all seen and we are going to see means we are all seen river, we seen underground water and glacier. These three we see. Now we are going to see about the because of the wave, because of the wind, how it was eroding, how it was deposition. These two things, how it's happening because of the wind and because of the wave. First we are going to see about the wind actually. So wind means what? It will be travel horizontally in certain speed. Maybe speed will be increased, maybe speed will be very less. So in a moderate speed it will be travel. Is it or not? So at that time, at that speed, it will be eroded something. Example here they given about the rocks. Because it is a perfect example because of that they given here. So it eroded the rocks actually. It's eroding the rocks also. Some others also it will be eroded. But here perfect example they given as a rocks actually. Okay. So how it's eroding? Because of that, what are the names? Heats. The rocks got means mushroom rock. So how the mushrooms will be? How the mushrooms will be like this? Is it or not? In a different shape. So these all will be eroded because of the wind actually. Because of the wind. How it was eroding means it was traveling certain speed. The rock is there. The maximum of the rocks are having soft layers and the hard layers. The soft layers all will be eroded by the wind. Soft layers are eroded by the wind. Because of that, we are getting different kinds of shape. Like that, here we are getting the mushroom rock shape. Here we are getting the mushroom rock shape. So normally in all the concept, what's the concept mean? Soft layers will be eroded, hard layers will be there. Because of that, it's having a different name. Here, one of the type of rocks we are getting mushroom rock. Then incel beds. Incel bed nothing. Plain area like the rocks will be shaped like this, like a plateau or something, which will be called as a incel beds. It will be happen on the mountain also. For example, like this one mountain will be there. Okay, because of the eroding, after some days it will be like this. This alone will be there. So like this, it will be happen. So that kind of shapes of rocks will be called as a incel beds. Okay, next one, yarden. Yarden, the group of stones will be there like this. These all will be not in some all the places. Some places will be there. The maximum these all the things will be happen. This all the eroding mushroom rock will get insect beds. We are getting yarden. We are getting in the dry places only. Dry places only. These all the things will be happen. Okay, very dry area. Wherever we have a dry area, this kind of things will be happen. So like that, this kind of group of stones will be there. This all eroded. This line will be eroded place. There all will be the soft layers. Because of the regular wind, it will be eroded. It will be eroded. Soft layers will be eroded. Strong layer will be direct. Because of that, we will get this different kinds of shapes. So because that's only mushroom rock, incel beds and then yarn. These are the erosion. Okay, erosion is happening means compulsory depositions will be happen. So depositions will be happen, but here they given as a sand. How the sands are deposited because of the wind. So only sand dune they given here. So first one Bachan. What is that Bachan means? The wind will be travel horizontally under the wind wall. So because of the with the wind actually in a desert area, with the wind the sand also will be travel based on the speed. If the speed of the wind was reduced means certainly the sand all will be deposited in one place. Is it or not? At that time we will get the crescent shape. What is that? Crescent shape. Crescent shape. What is a crescent shape? Actually crescent moon. The word is here I think so. Crescent moon means what? After the full moon day, after the new moon day, we will get the shape crescent. Crescent moon. So that kind of shapes it will be deposited. Okay, so at the time what will be happen? The normal slope we will get and steep slope we will get. These two will be happen in both the sides. One side will be the normal slope, one side will be the steep slope. That kind of shape we will get. That will be the Bachan. Okay, next one transverse. What is that? Next one, transverse. Transverse will be, what is that? The wind will be blowing in certain speed. Maybe it will be suddenly increase and maybe it will be suddenly it will be reduced. Based on the speed of the wind, the sand will be travel. If in certain speed it is traveling means the sand also will be travel. Suddenly the speed of the wind was reduced means in that place itself the sand will be deposited. Is it or not? So like that you will get the different layers of the sand. So it's also one type of sand dune because of the wind it's happening. Because of the wind it's happening. Okay. Next one, longitude. The same because of the wind only. It will be deposited in a ridge shape. Ridge shape means what? For example, it's a desert. In this way, the wind was blowing means so. Like this is all the ridges. Ridges means what? Like this. Like this, sand will be deposited for a long distance. That all will be called as a longitudinal dune, transverse dune, Barchan dune, longitudinal dune. Deposition of the sand. Next one, loess. It's like a plateau, but it's a sand actually. It's all happening because of the wind only. Loess also like a plateau. Because of the wind, it will be deposited in certain place alone. That will be called as a loess. Okay, so Barchan, transverse, longitudinal and loess. So these are all the things. Erosion is happening and deposition is happening because of the wind. So next we are going to say about the wave. So because of the wave, how the erosion is happening, how the deposition is happening. Let me see. So first one, sea cliffs actually. Sea cliffs. So normally sea means what? Ocean. So in that ocean we are getting the wave. Is it or not? We are getting the water will be it will be move up and down. That all will be called as a wave. That waves will be in a different speed actually based on the climate, based on the temperature, based on the speed of the wind, everything. But because of the wave means what? Up and down of downs of the water. So it's ending with one certain time in certain place actually that will be called as a coastal region. The coastal regions will be completely land area or maybe what is that mountain area where number of different kinds of places we have as a coastal region. Is it or not? Okay. So in that sea cliff we are getting. Sea cliff means the very big wall will be framed actually. It's actually a rock. It's actually a rock because of the regular wave. Because of the regular wave, as per our researchers are telling, the oceans are created before 300 million years ago. What is that? 300 million years ago we got the oceans. So from that time itself the waves will be started. Is it or not? Is it or not? So the regular, because of the regular wave, we will get the very big wall actually. The rock will be eroded as a wall. That will be called as a sea cliff. For example, this is a wall, this is a rock, this is a wave. Because of the regular wave, it will be eroded as a very big wall. That will be called as a sea cliff. That will be called as a sea cliff actually. Okay. Next one, sea cave. Okay, sea cliff is there. It's a very strong. What is the rock? It's what is it? Because of the regular wave, it becomes a very big wall. Okay. In that certain places alone, some soft layer is there. Certain places, for example, here alone, some certain soft layer is there. So because of the regular wave, this all the area was eroded and become as a certain cave. It will be ended in one place. It will become as a cave. That's it. Same concept only. It will be the soft layers will be eroded, strong layers will be as is. The soft layer eroded in certain places alone will be there means it was eroded because of the regular wave and it was become as a cave. Okay, that is a sea cave. That cave also, or maybe in that cave or nearest place. Okay, at side we have the soft layer means here that particular area alone will be eroded and it will be like a arc. Here stone, okay, here the stone was connected with the cliff. Here the waves are listed. For example, here the wave, here the one of the stone, Here gap we got because of the soft layer. Upper layer alone strong layer. Here cliff. So this was completely filled by the water. The waves will be reached up to here. So this all will be called as a arc. C arc. What is that? C arc. C arc. Next one. C stack. Because of the regular wave, this hard rock is there, no? Because of the regular wave, this also will be broken at one day. So this certain separate stone alone will be stand alone in somewhat not near in the edge of mouth of the sea, somewhat interior of the sea. Okay, that will be called as a sea stack. Okay, so cliff is there because of the soft layer, cave will be happen. Nearest places also will be soft, means that also will be eroded and will be become as a arc. That also will be become as an arc. That arc also will be, because the soft layer will be broken and separate stones alone will be there. That will be called as a sea stack. What is that? That alone will be called as a sea stack. Okay, so that's it. So cave cut put forms actually. What is that? Cave cut platforms actually. What is that? Cave cut platforms means this sea cliff is there, no? Maybe a complete layers will be the soft layers that will be eroded for certain distance, and that lower layer alone will be a stone. This all will be eroded. This all will be eroded up to certain distance, but here the ground layers alone will be having a stone. That kind of layers will be called as a wave cut platforms. Up to the sea level, the platforms will be there. The water will be travel up to that. So there we can stand actually. So that's the thing. So that kind of things we are getting means that will be the wave cut platform. Wall is there. Because of the regular wave, we got the very big cliff. Soft layer is there means in that particular thing. Because of the regular wave, that become holes. So it will be called as a wave. Near to that also we have the soft layer. So because of the regular wave, we are having the curve. So we got the arc. Okay. Because of the regular wave, that arc also will be broken one day. So that separate stones alone will be there. That will be called as a stack. Sometimes the complete cliff will be broken for certain distance. That ground layers alone, the stone layer alone will be there. Upper layers all will be destroyed means that ground layer like shapes we got means that will be called as a wave cut platform. Okay, next one. Okay, erosion will be happen means compulsory deposition will be happen. So depositions, because of the depositions only we got the beach. The beach will be from the water level of the sea. It will be somewhat that particular beach we are telling now, that will be somewhat height actually. Is it or not? Maybe a 1 feet or 2 feet. Maybe a beach means minimum 5 feet will be the difference will be there. 5 feet difference will be there. So the sands are deposited. It was the sands are traveling towards the water from the middle of the ocean or wherever it may be, we don't know. Middle of the ocean we can take, that all deposited in the coastal regions. Sand alone will be deposited means that all will be beach. That all will be beach. We can visit there. Is it or not? It's one of the tourism place. We have been Marina. We will tell very familiar beach. Okay, Marina Beach example. Then bar, the same deposits only, but sand alone will not be there. Some mud also will be deposited. Mud. But it will not be like a beach. It's somewhat interior to the sea actually. Near to the beach only, but somewhat interior. Maybe from the beach it will be the 50 feet or 100 feet before itself. It will be framed as a one of the layer. That will be called as a bar. There sand alone will not be there. Mud also will be there. What is that? Mud also will be there. That kind of things will be called as a bar. Okay? Yes. That bar also will be, for example, it's a mountain. This is all land area. It's a mountain. Here it will be connected. This layer will be called as this is a beach. This is a bar. This layer will be called as a bar. Sand also will be there, mud also will be there. Okay. Next one, spit actually. The spit will be connect at one side will be connected with this area, remaining will not be connected, end of it with the water only. There what is it? The sea will be moved towards that way. Okay, the land area will, for example, mountain, beach, these all beach, here bar, here also one of the land area will there, like a bar, here all land area, here all sea. This land shape is there, no, that will be called as a spit. This land area will be there, no, that will be called as a spit. This edge of the spit will be the water. Before that, certain area will be get, that will be called as a spit. That also sand will be there, mud will be there. Okay, so this is a depositions of the waves. So these erosions, this deposition, everything was happening because of the wave. Okay, so that's it about this lesson actually. So we see the gradations topic for the past 2-3 classes. What are the channels we see means river, underground water, glacier, wave, wind. Important channels for what? Gradation. Gradation means gradation is equal to erosion plus transportation plus deposition. These three processes will be coming under gradation. It was happening because of 5 channels. What are the? River, underground water, glacier, wind and wave. Okay, that's it about this lesson. So learn it properly and read. Okay, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.